team, it's me, Tonya Joyner-Scott. Thank you for joining me again for part 2 of this training that we're doing on tonight. I just wanted to continue to offer you some nuggets to help us to get started and to help us to build. So let's get right back into it. All right, we've already talked about going to your potential business partners, your future business partners, meeting them, calling them up, setting up the appointments, to visit with them. Now, this is not to say that you should not do showcases. Continue to do showcases. There are some people who even call and ask, I'd like to have a showcase or I'd like to have a party, and that is absolutely fine. And if you find that you have a strength in doing showcases, then you certainly want to do that as well. But for people that have asked me and Dexter, what is it that you guys are doing or what have you done? What I found is that in this particular business, and because we've actually simplified it so much, where we're now able to offer people duplication and tell them exactly what to do, and they're not having to sign 15 people or 20 people in order for them to be successful in the business, but by simply just getting 5, and I'll even talk to you about getting 3 if that feels better for some people. But because you only have to have 5 people, and duplication of 5 after 5 after 5 throughout your organization would afford you 5 and 6 figures on a monthly basis in residual income, then guess what? You can identify those 5 people, in my opinion, a lot faster when you just go to them. Because what are we eliminating? We're eliminating the need to have a party and hope that you come, follow up with you to say, well, you're going to come, and then you don't. You try to schedule something else. And I'm going to tell you what I found, and this is just from me communicating with people, because I want to know, well, tell me why you would not be interested in the business. And many times people just didn't want to do what we were doing. They didn't want to hustle the way that we were hustling, because that's how it was perceived. The perception was, I got to have this party. I got to do this. I've got to do that. And they didn't want to do that. So if they weren't able to make this showcase, then we were trying to get them to another showcase, or I'm trying to now get you to this meeting, and because you weren't able to make it to that meeting, well, then that's okay. You can come to this meeting. It was just like, I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to invite somebody here and there and there. They just don't want to do it, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it, but what I found is we were leaving a lot of people on the table. A lot of people were just being left because we just, they didn't want to do it, and we would just leave them alone. But now we have a way. When Kenny Lord actually thought about this movement, it wasn't that the duplication of 5 was new, but how he was marketing it was very different. And that's when it actually clicked in my mind. But now I realize, man, this is easy. This is so simple. But the thing is, as it had to click for me, I need to make it click for someone else. I need to make it click for the people that I talk to. So I need to now remove all of those things that would make them want to say no. I would need to remove those barriers, those life conditions that are present that would make them want to say, I can't do that, or I'm not willing to do that because I don't want to put forth that kind of effort. I don't mind doing something, but I don't want to do it that way. No problem. You don't have to. So to schedule a one-on-one and to actually go to them and sit down at their kitchen table and to have a discussion and present a business plan, present a business model, show you the product, have you to sample it, explain to you what this Lviv juice is going to do for you and your health and your body, share testimonies. So you need to know testimonies, share testimonies, share your own testimony about the product and letting them know what it's going to do for them and for the family, and then talking to them about that investment. I've already mentioned to you that the investment piece is important because people are already investing into their future anyway in some form or fashion. They typically are investing into their financial future. And there's some people who aren't investing into their retirement at all. They don't have jobs or careers that businesses that they work for that are actually allowing them to pay into a retirement plan. So now we have something that they can begin to pay into, but the rewards will come immediately. They don't have to wait 30 years to get it. They will actually earn this money on a monthly basis right now. And then they can plan and prepare for their financial future with the money that they've made. So everything that I'm sharing with you, these are the types of conversations that we have with people one-on-one. And what I tell you, and I mean it so much, is speak from your heart. Tell the truth. You know, why are you here? What is it that you want them to know about artists? Know the history of the company, just enough to be able to share with them and to create the value for what it is that you're offering. The fact that we're 20 years old, why is that important? Because we no longer have the risk of startup. Well, what does that mean? That means that we're just not a company that's going to fold. So you're actually partnering with a company that's been around and that will be around. That's great. People need to hear that, and they like to hear that. But then we're able to tell them, but hey, we've been in the United States now for 3 years. So we're just 3 years old here in the U.S. We're still ground floor. I have a map. There's a map that we have on the team website. And on that map, it shows us where artist is and where artist is not. I take that map with me. So it gives people that I'm talking to an opportunity to see just how ground floor we are. The states in the U.S. where artists has not even been shared. So that now even helps to paint a greater picture of how ground floor we are right here in the United States of America. Okay? And then I like to say, and we're artists international. So we're actually expanding beyond our borders. So what does that mean for us as well? For the many people that are going to sign with artists, they might as well sign in your downline somewhere. Okay, so this is some of the information that we share and that we actually talk about to help people to see the value in what it is that we have to offer. Now, I really want you to understand that duplication of 5. Now, remember these points, and we're going to get ready to close. Remember, those numbers that we're duplicating when we show you on the matrix and we show you get your 5 and your first check would be about $225. Now, that includes the enroller bonus and as well as the unilevel. But by the time we start duplicating those numbers like down in month 4 and month 5, we're basing that on one way that we're paid, and that's the unilevel bonus. Make sure you tell them that as a autoship distributor, they're going to be paid 9 different ways. 9. And yet the numbers that we're providing them is only based on 1. So that basically means that the figure that they're looking at on that chart is really higher because the other 8 ways that we're paid are not even being calculated into that figure that we're offering them. That is massive. That's incredible. Okay? And this is something that I hadn't really even shared with all of you. I was telling my husband last night, I said, I haven't even shared this point, but I'm going to share it with you now. When we give you those numbers as well, get 5, they get 5, they get 5, they get 5, they get 5, duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. When we've shared that information with you, those numbers that we calculate have all been based on a $100 auto ship. Well, you know your auto ship goes to $200, right? So you know that several people in your organization, their auto ship will eventually be at $200. When you're earning a $15,000 check, you've got several people now who are at manager or above, whose auto ships are now at $200. So really, you get the picture. Yes, exactly. It's a no-brainer. This business and this compensation plan was designed for us to succeed. There's no reason for us not to. None. If you need help, call us. Don't give up on yourself. You deserve this, you deserve this, you deserve this. And we have such a commitment to see you succeed. So we're praying for you. We believe in you. We love you. We love you. We love you. Know that. And know that we are here for you. Thank you so much for joining me. Gotta go. My time is fleeting. I want to make sure that you get this. But know that we're here for you. And we're committed to your success. Take care.